Mom and Dad, this goes out to you, to the parents, grandparents, that have provided and displayed some of the most undying love and support any son could ever ask for. Throughout these short few years that the girls have been with us, I see myself shaping into someone that I have never thought that I would ever become, and I feel like for all the times that I've rebelliously said as a kid or even a young adult, I'll never follow your ways as a parent. I'll be a better one someday.
Ellie, can you say Tucker? Here goes the Tucker.
I had no idea at the time that I was in fact dealing with parents that were truly gifted and to what I now believe to be without a doubt blessed by God. Now I feel that I never want to fall short of everything that you both are. In fact, the fact of the matter is that I see myself shaping and trying to follow what you've told me to be all along, more and more each day. The character you have attempted to instill into your children is surely grasping a firm hold onto me, and I cannot thank you both enough for everything that you have done for me and my family.
Thank you for being more than I ever expected you to be. There comes a moment when one realizes how blessed they truly are. I am blessed in love, health, friendship, and family. I am grateful I was welcomed by a new family as though I'd always been a member. But most importantly, I am grateful for you, one of the kindest, most loving and supportive individuals I am lucky enough to call my family. I feel there are too many things I haven't told you. I think that is the thing with superwomen. We just assume they know how extraordinary their superpowers are, that we forget to voice them out loud. I think it is beyond time that I express my gratitude out loud for the way that you love out loud. There aren't enough words or pages for all of the things, so here is just the beginning. Thank you for always being there, for always having a listening ear and offering guidance whenever I need it. I love how I can be completely honest with you about concerns and complaints and never worry that you don't think I'm doing my best. Thank you for being my counselor when I need it most and always having your most honest feedback that you can give. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a lot of things. You have made more of an impact on me and my life than you can ever imagine. In the few years I have gotten to know and love you, you have helped shape me into the person I am today. You're always pushing me to be better and always see the good in everything. I know in this life it's important to never take things for granted, and this is my way of saying you are so appreciated and very loved. For every time you've been there through a mom meltdown or whenever I'm in doubt about the right decision of how to handle a situation, I usually ask myself, what would Nana do? And that always finds a way to bring me to the right path. Thank you for taking me in as one of your own. Thank you for being everything you are as a friend, a mother-in-law, and grandmother. From a daughter-in-law who is fortunate enough to be a part of your mom tribe, thank you for being you. I love you more than you will ever know.
Dad, thank you. I am who I am because of who you are. For as long as I can remember, I've described you as the type of dad that has 30 different people to talk to, no matter where we are. I used to be pretty annoyed that we would be the last people to leave a wrestling match, or a softball game, or wherever we were. But now I understand that I am so blessed to have been raised by a man that gives love so freely that you had to speak to 30 different people before you left any occasion. No matter where we are, in Latin America, in Europe, or down the road at Nordic Lanes, you are the same person. No matter who you are speaking to, you give them love and respect as the same as you would with your own family. I learned to love by watching you give love. I was asked this year what it would look like if I could paint my greatest day ever. I was pretty stumped when it came to what I would do for my afternoon and evening portion, but there was no question in my mind that I would wake up at sunrise, if I could actually wake up, and start my day by having coffee and breakfast with my dad. You would make me French toast or waffles, even though I would bring it up saying that we could make breakfast. Someday, Dad, I know I'll meet a man and I'll become a wife. There's no question in my mind that he will be fantastic, but I also know that there's no way that he could live up to you. There will come days that I am not here, and there will become mornings that I can't watch the sunrise or share coffee with you. But there will be no day that comes that I won't be your little girl.
Ma, mommy, mama, mommy, mama, nana, grandma, mom. This is to the wonderful and most remarkable gem that has shown to play such an amazing and important role in my life, and I truly owe it to you. You have been a constant advisor to me and to Heather. Whenever we have a problem, you are there to understand them, even when we could not. Throughout the countless fights and mishaps, you gave me inspiration to keep going, to keep doing better for Heather, for the girls, and most importantly, myself. You have been undoubtedly my hope, my protection, and my courageous support that I've needed. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably be struggling to make a decent bag of ramen noodles, or to not burn a frozen pizza like most men. But from a ripe young age, food became a passion to me, especially the chocolate chip cookies. One of my fondest memories, Mom, I remember literally running off from bus number 6 and finding it very hard to wait to make the cookies until you got home from work, that I mixed a batch up myself and gobbled up as much of the batter that I could before you got home. I think that happened more than once. It's a miracle that I didn't get a bad case of E. coli and to forever be ruined of ever wanting to bake again. I want to say thank you so much for everything that you do, Mom. There isn't enough words to possibly tell you that would give you the amount of recognition that you deserve. So Merry Christmas. I love you so much, Mom.
Mom, I need to say thank you for about 1 trillion things. So I'm sorry we'll be here until Easter. Thank you for following God. Thank you for marrying the fantastic man that is my father. Thank you for striving to know the world better. And thank you for making our house a home and this group of people a family. Thank you for the hours that you've laughed with me and took care of me and fought for me and prayed for me. Thank you, most importantly, for the millions of hours that you've loved me. When someone is known by you and is loved by you, Mom, they don't have to wonder if they're good enough. They no longer have to harbor their hurt. We bring our baggage and our pitfalls to you, and you clean us off, pick up our chins, and tell us the story of how you've been there too. You are the single greatest image of God I know for so many reasons, and I believe that might be my favorite one. I don't know if you remember, but 3 years ago you wrote me a letter that at the very end stated, "You are my greatest friend." I read it and I cried. I now have it framed in my room, and when I look at it to this day, I still cry. I can't fathom how bountifully God could bless me that He could allow my mother and my best friend to be a part of the same person. But He did, and you are it. Thank you for being my greatest and my best friend, and thank you for being my mom. I love you.
Dad, when I began to consider what I would say to you, I was stuck to find the right words to best describe how you've impacted your life onto mine. And I ask that you bear with me here, as I may have to depend on looking at my notes. But Dad, you have truly been more than a father to me. You have been a tried and true best friend. And if it's not your great sense of witty humor and charm that gets me, it's definitely your ability to set aside any one of your many projects and 4 hours of lawn mowing that you may have to do on your own, and you will just lend a helping hand. Dad, I honor the man that you are for all of the teaching, loving, guiding, and guiding that you have done in my life to help shape me into being the man that I am today. You are and always have been my number one mentor and role model in life, and I can count on you to be there for me no matter the situation, no matter what the situation may be. Because any man can be a father, but it takes a special someone to be called Dad. Saying like father, like son gives me the thought of whenever I'm in doubt of any given situation, I ask myself, what would Dad do? Your wisdom and knowledge is one that I plan to cherish for the rest of my life and to carry over and use in my everyday lifestyle for my family and my girls. Dad, there isn't enough words in my vocabulary to best define the love that I have for you. Thank you so much for all that you do and all that you are. Merry Christmas, Dad.
But you have to sit down, okay? Sit down. Good job. And now let's look at the camera.
Say, love you. Can you say, thank you? Can you say, hi Papa, hi Nana? Say, love you. Can you